Alright, you guys, welcome back to some more Clockwork Ley-Line. Anyways, Adelheid is helping out Aoi with her homunculus, and hopefully there's no negative consequences towards that. She kind of showed her how to do it. She gave some of her blood in order to keep it going. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I feel like there's going to be something that happens there. They keep, like, implying that maybe this isn't such a good thing. We'll see. Let's continue on.
美味しそうだよね。村雲さんがお取り寄せしたんだって。
He ordered them? I don't know if I want them anywhere. On the table are some small and delicately arranged sweets. They're colored pink and light green and they look sickly sweet. Oh, no. It's her? Okay, never mind. We'll eat them.
牛尾さん、これってマカロンって言うんだよね。
Ooh.
すごいな。こんなお菓子もあるんだ。
Yeah, those are fire.
なかなか評判の店のものですよ。これは。
The past little while has been the epitome of peace here at the Bureau. And if there's anything to be on the lookout for, it has to be the falling out between that girl and her butler. Though it seems I'm not the only one who's noticed, I think. Alright, it seems I'm the only one who noticed. Has anybody else noticed? Maybe. I definitely think Ushio knows there's something going on. Maybe not necessarily between those two, but at least with Louis acting maybe a little bit differently and looking into some things.
ああ、いい匂いだ。
村雲さんが届けてくれたハーブティーです。マカロンの甘さと合うそうですよ。
Sumi-chan sure is thoughtful. Unlike this guy.
おい、俺先輩だぞ。なんで普通にお茶組なんだよ。
Hey, you're the newbie here. Don't complain. Shut up, Aaron boy. It's your fate. Get used to it already. Damn.
なんだと？てめえの分はなしだからな、クソ子が。
Right back at you.
待て、それは俺の分だ。
もう少し静かにこの味を楽しむことはできないのですか？
This is as quiet as we can physically be. Before I knew it, Muko was already wolfing down macaroons. Yes, Muko loves sweets. We kind of learned that from a certain dream of hers. But it does have a huge sweet tooth.
なんかすごくのんびりしちゃうよね。いいのかな。
なんだよ。騒ぎが好きなのか、カラスマは。
違います。のんびりの方がいいんですけどね。
Oh, don't worry. I'm hoping they're about to just flip the table on us and throw something interesting at our way. He forces a laugh with mixed feelings. Same thing has crossed my mind too. It's great that there's nothing happening, but we're all still gathered together. I can't help but think about it.
そういえば。
Having finished the macaroons at some point in time, Muko turns to
ルイさ
face
ん
me.
は相変わらず何か調べているようですね。
Yeah, but he hasn't done anything conspicuous, and I don't know what the girl's up to. Could it be that she's noticed the same thing? That those two are acting
こ
differently?
のまま何事もなければいいのですが。
I have no idea what she's really thinking, but she's right. I'd much prefer having this peaceful time continue on. I don't. I would rather have something interesting happen. Most of the Bureau members and I welcome the end of another peaceful day of classes. As I pass through the library to reach the Bureau office...
先に帰ります。返事はないの？
いや。
Yeah. Come on now, things are still like this between them. Louis is again engrossed with reading, paying no heed to the person who is supposed to be his mistress. That mistress turns her back to him and leaves. That's weird. I swear her footsteps sounded a bit shaky. Am I just imagining things? Louis remains unconcerned. His eyes haven't so much as left the page he's reading. I sure hope it's nothing serious, but I can't say I'm not worried. There's no need to rush to the Bureau. I guess I'll turn back and check up on her. Yes, thank goodness. I was just about to say we should do that. Huh? Hey. My intuition was correct. I found her hunched down by the entrance of the library, her face pale. I'm gonna guess this is because she gave her some of her blood, and I'm guessing it's gonna be draining her mana. Something along those lines. Are you alright? Should I let Louis know? I don't think we should let Louis know. I don't know. I think we should just ask if she's alright, because I don't feel like Louis really cares right now. What's wrong? Do you have a fever?
少し立ちくらみがしただけです。
But maybe if we said that we're gonna let Louis know, maybe like she would like freak out, like tell us something, you know? I'm not sure. Should I let Louis your butler know?
大したことありません。大げさにしなくて結構です。
Despite her saying that it hurts even watching her try to stand up. I guess I have no choice. Here. Can't just leave her like this. She looks confused as I crouch down and turn my back to her.
一体
I'll carry you. There's no way you can climb up the stairs like that, right? There we go, my guy. What a Chad.
そんなのいい。一人で平気だから。
Sure don't seem fine to me. And don't worry, while I'm carrying you up the stairs or whatever, I'll kick a door open for you. It's my little party trick. You told me not to tell your brother, so what choice do I have? Look at that, we're carrying her. How romantic. Yeah, she definitely looks like she's got something going on, though. You can kind of tell by her forehead, it's pretty dark, like she's got like a fever or something. Told me not to tell your brother, so what choice do I have?
すぐに元に戻るのに。
Stop putting up a front where you're not feeling well. I'll take you to the infirmary. Now shut up and get some rest. Hmm?
どうされたんですか？
Drugs. I don't know. I didn't know what to say. Muko arrives at the stairwell, about to head down. She's heading to the bureau office later than usual today. Found her curled up on the ground. She doesn't seem to be doing so well, so I'm taking her to the infirmary. Oh, and she wants me to keep it a secret from the butler. So yeah, I'll be right back. With a sigh, Muko walks past me to the basement.
手錠の時はあんなに適当に担いだくせに、ずいぶん丁寧なんですね。
What? How rude. I am a perfect gentleman, I'll have you know.
何でもありません。
I'm a good guy. Koga's a good guy. What was that? Is she mad? Yeah, she's jealous. Of course, she loves you, my guy. She just doesn't know it yet. Reaching the infirmary, I lower the girl from my back and she shakily sits on top of a bed. Oh gosh, last time we were in the infirmary, some questionable things were happening. With Neko. Still seems out of it as the nurse checks up on her. It's not the night nurse, is it?
少し上を向いてみて。
Teacher? There's a teacher at this school? What the? I've never seen one before. What the heck?
じゃあ少し上を向いてみて。
Yeah, who the heck is this person? I'm pretty sure this is an imposter. Alright, can you turn your head upwards for me?
はい、もういいわよ。やっぱり貧血のようね。それほどひどくはないけれど、少しここで休んでいった方がいいわ。
Oh, you're anemic?
いいえ、大丈夫です。部屋に帰ります。
Need some more iron. Need some more red meat.
今すぐに？まだフラフラしているでしょう。
でも、
Her sudden response troubles the nurse. Looks like she's dead set on getting back to her room. No, we're not gonna make her take herself back. Oh, we didn't take you there. Better finish what I started. That's it, my guy. That's what I want to hear. Carry you, like when I brought you
そ
here.
うしてもらえるなら安心だわ。
Give me a minute. I'm gonna let the others know. She nods, her face still pale. Hell yeah. Chad Koga today. Promptly borrow the infirmary's telephone and dial the bureau's number.
はい。
Oh, Muko, it's me. Nothing's happened over on your end, right?
ええ、問題ありません。保健室で何かありましたか？
Nothing related to the bureau, but our guest isn't doing so great. It'd be dangerous leaving her by herself, so I'm gonna take her back to her dorms.
そうですか。こちらは特に何も起きていません。
Just wanted to let you know that I'll be late. I'll be there as soon as I...
ずいぶん優しいんですね。
She's mad. She's mad. Did you get up on the wrong side of bed this morning? Hello? She hung up. It was like this before too. What's up with her today? She seems to be in an especially bad mood. Turning around, I see the girl getting up from the bed. She's trying to leave, but she's still staggering. Hold on. What did I say about taking you there?
でもそんなことまでしていただくわけには。
It's fine. The Bureau does all sorts of odd jobs anyways, so don't sweat it. We really do. We do a lot of just miscellaneous kind of stuff. Doesn't speak a word the entire time she's on my back. Perhaps she's still feeling under the weather, or maybe she has something else on her mind. Somewhat worrying since my impression of her is that she usually talks a lot. You asleep?
いえ、起きています。
Oh, you were so quiet that I thought you dozed off. Definitely not her usual self. Hey, did you get into a fight with your butler or something? Ooh, she's embarrassed. I bet you're the target of more
別
insults.
にひどいこと言われるのはいつものことだから。
Even without seeing her face, I can tell that she's dejected. Luca said something about that, actually.
ルイさんのあの態度はわざとだと思いますよ。ああいう態度を取ることで、アーデルハイトさんのこちらへの意識を好感の持てる方向へ誘導していると思うのです。と同時に、私たちの協力も自然と取り付けられるようにしているんでしょう。なかなかの策士ですね。
Yeah, that could be it. Getting sympathy from us. Well, keep in mind that this is merely speculation. Luca's a really smart girl, so her hunches tend to be spot on.
そんなことない。ルイは口が悪いんです。
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really sure where Louis at, because it's hard to tell with characters that kind of like Louis. Louis can be hard to read. I'm not sure, because I kind of speculated maybe he is a villain. Maybe he's here for his own purposes, right? That would be like the kind of obvious thing to look at, but maybe Louis in his own way does care about her and is helping her trying to, try to grow while she's here. Like I said before, I do think she was kind of thrust into like a higher position, like being the head of the family. And I don't really think she was ready for that. I don't think maybe she even wanted that, or at least not right now. So he could be just trying to help her. It could be a jealousy thing. I'm not too sure which one it is yet. I know that Adelheid does defend Louis a lot, and I would like to think that Louis is a good person because of that. I think Adelheid has reasons for trusting Louis and relying on him, but I'm just not sure what exactly that story is right now. What the backstory is, that is. You could say that again, but if your butler really hated you, would you two still be talking with each other?
趣味なんです。きっと私のこといろいろ言うのが。
Yeah, I would like to think Louis doesn't hate Adelheid. I do think that he does care about her in a way, and I think he does kind of have that tough love mentality. Or he could just be, after his own ambitions. I'm not too sure which one it is yet. There's definitely motivation for either way. Or people like that wouldn't waste time on those they hate.
でも
Wait, it's like I'm reprimanding her now. Let's change the topic a bit. Were you always served by Louis? I'm not exactly sure what a butler's like.
ずっとそれが決まりだから。
Yeah, okay, so this is kind of the reason why I thought maybe there was some negative connotation with it. This is possibly the part that comes in where you kind of have that resentment grow, where you kind of always, your family's always kind of served this upper family, even though you're kind of all related anyways. He could just not be happy with that. I mean, I don't blame him if that's the case, but not sure.
我がバインベルガー家の掟。執事は分家の出身で代々本家に仕えるの。ずっと何百年もそう。
That means you and Louis are related.
そうよ。こちらの言葉で言うと、いとこです。生まれてすぐに主と執事としての組み合わせが決められるわ。だから小さい頃からずっと一緒。
Perhaps Louis sees it that it should be the opposite. That he's, I guess, in a way superior to Adelheid. Maybe that's the way he feels. I'm not too sure though. I mean, I'm not saying that's how it is. I'm just speculating right now. She seems to have regained some of her vigor and talks endlessly about her childhood days. While those two were master and servant, they were raised almost as if they were siblings. Throughout the conversation, I could definitely feel just how much time they've spent together.
でもこれは私が思っているだけ。本当のことはわからないの。
Do you
本
mean?
家とか分家とかずっと続いている掟とか
Okay, I'm glad she acknowledges
ルイ
it
は
too.
それに縛られているだけなのかもしれないわ。
She puts strength into her hands that are holding onto my shoulders. I can clearly feel her slender fingers. I'm not smart like Muko, so this is nothing more than a gut feeling. I adjust my hold on her as her body shifted a bit while I was walking. But I don't think that's the
そうだ
case.
といいけど。
ん？
何でもありません。
As soon as she says that, she buries her face in my back and she doesn't say another word. Okay, well that was an insightful conversation. We got to kind of see where she's at a little bit. Here is fine. She starts getting fidgety the moment we reach her room. Her swaying left and right makes me almost lose my
葵
balance.
来るかしら。
Hey, stop that, it's dangerous.
早く下ろしてちょうだい。
Oh, hold on. We're not about to like land on top of her or have her land on top of us, is she? Is that where this is going? Why'd you suddenly go wild? You made me fall. Wow, crazy. The tip of her nose is practically touching my face. I quickly turned over to try and protect her, but this is... this is a little forward, Koga, don't you think? Well, at least it looks like I'm pinning her down. This is a top tier CG, by the way. Her face flushes instantly. The reason being that not only is she lying on her back, her voluptuous breasts are pressed against me. I'll get up. Wow, we just went flying. What? She pushes me off with all of her might and rolls herself up in the sheets in the corner of her bed. Hey, wait, that was an accident, okay? Aren't you overreacting? She's acting like a small animal, trembling in fear and screaming non-stop. She was that scared. Of course she's depressed. I'm really sorry, or I'm not gonna do anything. I don't know, which one would be better to say in this circumstance? Not gonna do anything? I'm really sorry. I don't know which one would be the right one. Do I stutter? I don't really want to stutter. I think we need to be assertive here. Not gonna do anything to you. Nothing's getting through to her. After all, I'm a big guy and she's a small girl. I'm really sorry for scaring you. Make sure to get some rest. Don't push yourself. Hopefully that wasn't an important decision, because I'm like, I don't know, these are kind of the same thing.
私なんてことさっきのことはわざとじゃないってちょっと考えればわかるのにわざわざ私を部屋までおぶって連れてきてくれた話も聞いてくれたこんなにも世話になっておきながらお茶の一つも出さず何やってるの
You were about to get more than a cup of tea, let me tell you.
ありがとうも言えず追い出してしまったどうしよう礼儀知らずって思われたかもどうしようルイに聞けばダメよアーデルハイト口は聞かないって決めたじゃないの
And see, this is where I kind of buy into the belief that maybe Louis is doing something on purpose. Because, I mean, look how she's growing. She's like, oh, I can't rely on him. I need to do it myself.
明日きちんとお礼と謝罪をしましょうええ絶対に
Huh. Interesting. We went from carrying her on our back to pinning her down on the bed. That escalated rather quickly. I sorted out my thoughts yesterday. Relax, Adelheid. You practiced this several times already. You have this perfectly memorized. Have some confidence in yourself.
おはようミッチー。
Oh, morning. He's here. He's here. Don't panic. We've already gone through a simulation where he shows up at this time. This is like a perfect representation of anxiety right here. It's just like having to run through scenarios in your head in order to like build up confidence to deal with them. And then they always go differently than you pictured. Every time.
あれ、あそこにいるのアーデルハイトさんだよね。なんだかすごく。
Kataro, don't bring it up. Maru, go on ahead.
いきなりそんな。
See, it's going off script, and now she's panicking. I love this. I love this sprite of him. He just looks so, like, dreamy and casual. Morning. Are you still mad? Look at this Chad smile. Really sorry about what happened yesterday. Koga lowers his head as he says that. Does he mistakenly think that I'm still angry? I'm the one who wants to apologize here. Wrong. How about I treat you to lunch then? What should I do to make it up to you? Sorry.
こんなことが言いたいわけじゃないのに。
I think someone has a little bit of a crush because you're having a hard time getting your words out. I don't care about yesterday anymore. I was the one in the wrong anyways. The first things out of my mouth should have been words of appreciation and apology.
全部ちゃんと考えたのに言えない。
Really, let me know how I can apologize for what I did.
私の名前はアーデルハイトです。
Wow, congratulations. You introduced yourself after we've known each other for quite a while now.
お嬢様ってそれは名前じゃないから。それにルイのことは名前で呼んでるのに私だけどうして。
Well, to be honest, Adelheid is a bit of a mouthful.
では短く呼べばいいでしょう。
So, A-chan?
アーデルハイトの短縮形はハイジです。
Heidi? Heidi? For some reason, he looks surprised, but then he suddenly starts laughing. Keeps laughing hard enough to lose his breath.
何がそんなにおかしいの？
It's just Heidi. Heidi sounds like a diminutive name from the Alps.
アルプス？意味がわかりません。
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know, huh? Is the name Heidi so weird? I'll have to look into it. No, I can't let my mind wander. Oh, I have to go to class now. See you later, Heidi. I'll make sure to treat you to lunch sometime, so forgive me.
ちょっと
I like how she was trying to apologize, and he somehow made it into where he apologized and got a date out of it. Like, Chad Koga, okay?
どうしよう。違うのに謝らなきゃいけないのに。
I really need to Photoshop, like, an edit of Koga on the body of, like, a Chad. I think that would be great. Be good for the Discord.
どうしたの？大きなあくびしちゃって。
なんだか最近寝ても寝ても疲れが取れない感じなの。なんだろう。
Yeah, I think this homunculus is draining everyone's mana.
ちょっと大丈夫？
葵、なんだかふらついてない？ねえ、保健室行った方がいいよ。そうかな。確かになんだかふらふらする。
Yeah, if your vision's, like, blurring like that, that's not good. Not good.
でも帰らないと。
ダメだよ、倒れちゃう。
Oh, she just passed
やだ、
out.
先生に言って運ばないと。ピーちゃん、すぐ戻るから。
ねえミッチー、いいの？
With the day with Adelheid? Yeah, of course.
アーデルハイトさんついてきてるよ。
She's in love, what can I say? Yeah, speaking of which, the short form of her name is Heidi. Do you think long names are just a huge pain?
そうなんだ。ハイジさん、ちょっと可愛いね。ってそうじゃなくて。
Forces a laugh as he points to the corner of the hallway. Hiding there is Heidi-san, or at least she's supposed to be hiding. Get it? Heidi-san? Hiding-san? She's been following me around all morning like this. I don't know what's going on either. Does she want to talk to me about something?
かなあ。ハイジさんと何かあった？
Nothing in particular. Well, I guess there was that. Yeah, just a little bit of an incident. There was something that wasn't something I did on purpose. The other side of the hallway, there's some commotion coming from the class
どう
beside
したんだ
ours.
ろ
Something happened. With impeccable timing, Yoshida and Kurodani exit the classroom. Good, our information brokers. Hey, it's pretty noisy over there. Did something happen?
なんかね、隣のクラスの子が気分悪くなったみたいでさ、保健室に運ばれたんだって。確か諏訪さんって子だよ。急にふらーって倒れちゃったんだってね。
Sounds like something we might need to look into. I have a bad feeling about this. Amaro's looking straight at me. I'm sure he feels the same
う。
way.
実験かな。
More like he's feeling like, oh gosh, now our peaceful times are ending. Could be a regular case of anema. We should get Tsubaki-chan to take a look to be on the safe side. I'm gonna go grab Tsubaki-chan.
あ、ハイジ。
Heidi suddenly dashes out from her hiding spot, almost as if she was never trying to tail me in the first place.
どうしたんだろうね。え？
I'm gonna go take a look.
わかった。
I'm just gonna meet her in that empty classroom over there so we can do some investigation. Wonder why she's so panicked. Yoshida said the girl who classed was called Suwa, right? Is she the one Heidi is calling Aoi? For now, I'll just watch from a distance.
アーデルハイトさん。
I'm just imagining us doing the exact same thing she was doing, where it's very obvious that she's, like, following us, but we're just, like, peeking around a corner, you know?
倒れたって聞いたわ。真っ青じゃないの。ちょっとね。でも大丈夫です。あなた一人で血液の蒸留をしたんでしょ。だから貧血になって倒れたのね。どうして今日の放課後まで待ってなかったの？必ず二人でするって約束でしょ。だってピーちゃんがね、苦しそうにしてたから。だんだん弱まる感覚が狭くなってきているのね。
Well, I believe she's incomplete, so perhaps, like, she's just kind of breaking down and needs more and more, and then, you know, it's just not going to do much after a while. Heidi isn't only concerned about her friend's well-being. Looks like there's more to it. I can't stand by and do nothing.
子が
Yo. I was curious. You were anemic and staggering around the other day. Now it's this girl. Is there something going on?
それは確かあなたは隣のクラスの古賀くん？
Our reputation precedes us. Suwa, still pale-faced, tries to sit up in the bed. I extend my arm to try and stop her as she continues talking while on the verge of tears.
古賀くんって特佐の人ですよね。
Yes, I'm a member of the Special Bureau for the Investigation of Special Things.
青
That
い
is me.
ピーちゃんを助けてください。
Ii-chan seems to be confused. Hey, can you explain?
もうごまかせそうにありませんね。
What in the world? Heidi makes a serious expression and turns to face
先
me.
日のご恩もあるし、わかりました。子があなたになら話してもいい。
Don't mind telling you about it, Koga. Okay. Tell me about what? Is there something you're keeping secret between the two of you?
ええ。子がお願いがあります。葵を寮まで返していただけませんか？
Are you okay with that? Sua nods, teary-eyed. There's no chance of her being able to walk, so I'll have to carry her on my back like I did with Heidi.
それから話はあなた一人で聞いてほしいのです。
Heidi, this isn't a time for a confession. We have a case to solve. Got it. Supposed to be in class. Well, this is more important. I mean, aren't we allowed to just skip class if we're, like, working on a case? This could be something that the Bureau needs to deal with after all. Oh, nice timing. This just happens to be... There just so happens to be a disciplinary committee member at the end of the hallway. Hey, you there, would you mind letting Amaru, I mean, Karasuma at the Bureau, know that I'm sending the anemic student back to her dorm?
わかりました。ドクターの烏丸くんに伝えておきます。
Gilbert soldier. Lifting Sua onto my back, I fell after Heidi. Ooh, so we're finally gonna get to meet P-chan. Figure out what's going on here. Heidi leads me to Sua's room, which is not in the east dormitories that we usually return to, but the west ones. Unlike last time when we came at night, there are no disciplinary committee members standing at the entrance. Probably because there's no connection to the realm of night during the day. This will be my first time inside. Suppressing my rising curiosity, I enter the building.
ピーちゃん平気？辛いところはない？
Hold on a second, I'll let you down. The instant we arrive at a room, Sua starts searching for P-chan. Hey now, it's dangerous for you to be running.
ピーちゃんお返事は？
My words go in one ear and out the other.
ね、お休みしてたら少しずつ元気になったの。そう、よかった。
Wait, Sua, P-chan is... Huh? There's a human-like creature that fits snugly in Sua's arms. If someone told me that it was a meticulously crafted doll, I would believe them. But it spoke and moved just like a human being.
私から話すわ、葵。ごめんね。
Sua sits down on the side of her bed and Heidi stares fixedly at me.
あなたならきっと私の話を嘘だとは思わないはず。わかるわね。
I got a feeling this was coming. This is definitely something extraordinary. There's no doubt about it being a case that the Bureau will have to
では、
handle.
すべて話します。最後までちゃんと聞いてちょうだい。
Sure. After a nod, she starts explaining. P-chan was created when Sua used some tools that were inside a suitcase she found one day. The living being is actually what is known as a homunculus. And because it's an incomplete one, if it isn't continually supplied with mana, then it will most likely die. The blood can be used in place of mana. And that's why you weren't feeling well in
私
class.
大丈夫です。だから P ちゃんを連れて行かないで。葵、急に立ち。
I got it, and although I'm in the Bureau, I don't have much authority, so relax.
子が、これで全部話したわ。葵の気持ちは今言った通りよ。葵、具合悪いの？ P ここにいるよ。P ちゃん、心配かけてごめんね。
For now, I can't really talk to Sua while she's like this. Okay, first things first, you need to get some rest.
でも。
Heidi, I'll be waiting outside in the hall.
何を？
I mean, so you can get her changed. She can't sleep in her uniform, can she?
そうね。わかりました。
What were you so nervous about right there, huh?
もう大丈夫よ。大丈夫かしら。無茶しちゃって。
Sua's sleeping face looks a little pale. It's to be expected after doing something as absurd as exchanging blood for mana. Hey Heidi, I'm not trying to separate Sua and P-chan, but it's a fact that this is bad for Sua's health, based on what you told me that suitcase is a mist, isn't it? Gives a hesitant nod. Do you mind if I ask Rito about it? Rito won't say anything to the others unless she's asked directly. Mosh mosh.
はい。その声は古賀みちるね。どうしたの？
Wow. You know me by my voice, huh? Something I wanted to ask you about. Let's say that Rito quietly listens to me on that at the end of the line. Without giving any names, I give a lengthy explanation about a hypothetical situation. As always, Rito responds with a clear-cut answer.
それはバーグネルケースといってホムンクルスを作るためのトランク型のミストだと思うわ。
Wagner case. Suitcase-shaped mist. Needed to ask questions. What exactly are homunculi?
魔術で作られた人間のような生命体。大きさは様々だけれど、一番多いのは人の手に抱けるほどの小さなサイズね。人間との決定的な違いは、自分を生み出した創造主には絶対逆らえないこと。ホムンクルスとは魂を持たない。ある意味、人形のようなものだから。
Okay, so they can't defy their creators. What else should I ask about? Is there any compensation? Is there any compensation involved with using this mist? For example, the creator's health suddenly deteriorate.
完全なホムンクルスなら問題はないはずよ。ただ、未熟な魔力の創造主が生み出した場合は、ホムンクルス自体も未熟だから魔力を注ぎ込まなければ、ホムンクルスは生き続けることができない。創造主が魔力の供給に耐えられなければ、ある意味、代償と言っていい状況は現れると思うわ。
That's so. It's necessary to use blood with the mist.
ミストの力の一つなの。魔力が足りない場合は、トランクの中にある道具を使用することで、血液を魔力に変換できるようになっているのよ。不完全なホムンクルスを作ってしまった上で、さらに魔力が足りない場合の救済措置のようなものよ。ワーグネルケースは何もないところからホムンクルスを作るよりははるかに効率的なミストではあるけれど、それでも完全なホムンクルスを作り上げるには大量の魔力を必要とするの。普通の人間ではとても不可能だから。
Rito answers all my questions with ease. My question is, if you don't have enough mana, why, and you need to go through this whole separate process, why would you do that? What's the purpose of this? Is there anything else I should be aware of about this mist?
そうね。直接ミストとは関係ないことだけれど、
For one, she sounds a bit
ホムンクルス
hesitant.
という存在は、主が道具として割り切って使えば、そうでない場合は、主もホムンクルスも、得てして不幸になる。そう聞いたわ。
Okay, let's look at that real quick. Very useful tools when they are used as such. What kind of useful tool would they be, though? I'm trying to understand the use case for something so small. I mean, I could definitely think of some, you know, malicious stuff you could do with it, I guess. She stays silent as I process what she said. Alright, thanks for your help.
質問は終わり。ではまた。
I like how she says that. Like, is that all you wanted to ask? Like, you didn't have more? Heidi, your hunch was more or less spot on. That suitcase is a mist used for creating homunculi.
やっぱりそうなのね。なんてすごい力を持ったものなのかしら。葵みたいな普通の子がホムンクルスを作れるなんて。
Yeah, it's one mist that actually, like, isn't incredibly, difficult for a normal person to use, which is kind of nice. This is the one case where it's not like it's destroying you completely. Like, if you use it's not just draining your mana constantly. You have to, like, willingly give it, you know? I don't know. I feel like a lot of the other mists have really, like, harsh compensations. Sua and Pichon are sleeping peacefully side by side. From looking at Sua's profile, I could never see her as someone who could treat a homunculus as a mere tool. Rito's final remarks weigh heavily deep within my chest. Heidi, what do you want to do? Correct me if I was wrong, but I'm pretty sure that someone like you knows exactly what a homunculus is.
そうね。古賀の認識に間違いはないわ。
Seems like she's picked up what I'm hinting at. I want to ask for her opinion on the homunculus that Sua calls Pichon, and if Sua will be happy in the future or not.
最初はホムンクルスのことを、そしてあのミストへの興味が先立ってたわ。それだけじゃない。 あの二人を見ているうちに本当に力になってあげたいと思うようになったのよ。
She's speaking from the heart, a proud, honest
私は
answer.
できる限り葵たちをこのままでいさせてあげたいと思ってる。
I understand how you feel. That's why I also bear my feelings. Asua's current condition, your recent anemia, are because you've been taking your blood and converting it to the mana of the homunculus, right? You can't keep going like this. I'm positive that Sua is going to seriously get
分
hurt.
かってる。それは分かってます。だからなんとか全てを解決できる方法を探してるんです。私だって魔術を司る家の娘です。誇りにかけてその方法を探すわ。
Yeah, I think if anybody could figure it out, maybe Adelheid would be in a good position. Because, I mean, she deals with, like, a lot of remedies, right? That her magical concoctions, her special perfume that she uses, you know? She's a little bit educated on making stuff like that. Maybe she can find some way to, like, satisfy the condition without necessarily using mana for it. Or without using blood to turn into mana. I'm not sure how she would do that, though. I'm trying to do everything by yourself. Everyone in the bureau would be happy to help you if you explained it.
ダメミストのことだもの。きっとすぐさま封印されてしまうわ。
I'm guessing if you seal the mist,
もう少し
it's gonna make her disappear.
もう少し時間をちょうだい。
But I'm not sure.
何もかも解決できる方法を見つけたいの。
Because it might just create the mist, but it might be like a separate being technically than the mist itself. It's not just conditional on whether the mist is around or not. It might just be it creates it and it's like its own separate thing now, but the mist is still around because it can create more, or you can use the tools that are in the mist, you know, to keep the homunculi going. I wonder what the case is for that. It's the first time I've heard her make an earnest appeal. She must really want to protect Sua and Peachon. If not, someone as haughty as her would never do something like this. However,
私は全部話しました。信用しろと言うから。でも君は違って。
あのね、俺も牛尾さんもミッチーのこと大事に思ってるからこそ話してほしいって考えちゃうんだよ。
you know, Heidi, I trust the others a lot. I made up my mind not to keep secrets from them anymore. Really understand how you feel, which is
ごめ
why...
んなさい。
What? She just pissed on me. What does this one do?
普段通りの生活に戻って、これまでのことは誰にも秘密にしてください。
How dare you piss on me? I thought we had a thing going here.
お疲れ様。伝言聞いたよ。倒れた子って大丈夫だった？
What's going on with the ground here? Old bird. How's the girl with painting doing? Oh, I ended up carrying her from the infirmary back to her dorm. Looks like it was a case of
そ
anemia.
っか。よかったよかった。最近貧血って流行ってるのかな？
バカ、風邪じゃねえんだから流行りも何もないだろうよ。
Yeah, I thought it's just an iron deficiency. Sitting down on the sofa, I give everyone a good look. It is an iron deficiency, right? I'm thinking the right thing. Will I be able to convey it to them while they're all relaxed like this? That just sealing this mist isn't gonna cut it. Maybe that's something I need to tell you guys.
何かあったの？
Taking a deep breath, I can organize my thoughts. Okay, did you know that there are cute creatures known as moss balls?
あ？
Uh,
マリモ？マリモってあの緑色の小さいやつか？
did you know that there are cute creatures known as homunculi? That's what I was supposed to say. They're really cute. Fun fact: sometimes they float and sometimes they sink.
それはかわいいね。
This piss damaged our brain. They slowly go around her and clear water moss falls out. Enigmatic. No, that's wrong. There's a girl in the West Storms who created homunculus, and that's what I wanted
予
to say.
想外な趣味だな。
Not interested in moss balls at all. Talking shouldn't be this hard. I just think about what I want to say and it comes out of my mouth. But right now, what comes out of my mouth is something completely unrelated. What the hell is going on? I can't tell the truth. Yeah, what does this one do? Return to your regular life. Don't tell anyone about this. It's because of that perfume. What should I do then? How do I tell Muko what Heidi and Sue are doing? If I can't say it, maybe I can write it out. Roku, pass me that.
なんだよ。
By the paper and pen on the side, Roku and close to me, I fervently start writing.
今日もいい天気だった。昼飯うまい
I don't know, can we communicate that something's wrong, like saying that? Like, hey, something's wrong, but I can't say what it is. Like, I physically can't.
何突然日記書いてるんだよ。
No, it's not a diary. I wrote about a girl in the West Room who produced an homunculus. How Heidi's the ball of the two that were sacrificing themselves for it. I can't say any of it because of Heidi's perfume. At least that's what I was supposed to. Yeah, diary. Diaries are great, aren't they? Look, take a closer look. I can't write out the truth either. This is my last resort then. I drew a picture of a perfume bottle. I'm sure Muko is sharp enough to understand.
あ、わかった。これお昼の英定食だ。今度は絵日記なの
We're playing Pictionary. Yeah, Pictionary is fun. Sure takes me back.
突然何なんだよお前。高度な笑いか。シュールすぎるぞ。
Of course you wouldn't get my next level joke. I'm trying to say is fresh cabbages aren't. That's not it at all. The more I move the pen around, the more lifelike the drawing of bloodshed A becomes. Okay, we need to show the group that we're going insane. Okay, that's the only way they're gonna know that something happened. Mysterious perfume that Heidi used on me is in complete control of my body.
一体君は何をしているのですか？
ミッチー、大丈夫
We're fine.
さっ
We're
き
doing
から
great.
ずっとこんな感じでおかしいけど、何かあったの
Yeah, don't worry. I didn't get sprayed with any piss or anything. I'm trying to show you how amazing Pictionary is.
朝は普通だったんだけどな。
何かやばいものでも拾って食べたとか。
さっきも一生懸命正しいマリモの育て方とか熱く語ってたし。
Wasn't it Shizuko who we joked about before about eating something off the ground that he just randomly picked up? Aren't moss balls so adorable? No, I couldn't care less about moss balls. What I really want to talk about is the homunculus that Suha brought to life. They're small and cute and easy to
本
raise.
当にマリモの話がしたいんですか？
Of course I do. Let's just keep one in the bureau office. As she realized, not only that I don't want to talk about moss balls, but I'm like this because of Heidi's perfume. Please no, Smuko. I can't directly tell her, nor can I draw it out on paper. At the very least, please realize that it's all because of Heidi's perfume. Got it. Pretend to sniff Ushio. Hug Ushio. I don't know which would be the right one. I kind of want to hug her. I feel like that'd be fun. We're gonna hug her. If she picks up the scent of perfume on me, I'm sure she'll get it. I have no choice, but though it's a bit more forceful than I'd like to be. There. Nice.
ミッチー
お前、頭おかしいにも程が。
There's a perfectly valid reason for this. As much as I want to scream that out, I'm sure I'll be spouting more nonsense if I open
さ
my
っ
mouth
きからお
again.
前どうしたんだ。獅子にだって嫌がって。あ、獅子型に。
あれ
And this is gonna cause all sorts of new misunderstandings. I make myself out to be someone who loves public displays of affection. I'm not, though.
俺たち出てよっかねえ、村雲先輩。
Yes. Yes, you should leave the room immediately.
その方がいいのか。
Nice!
誤解で
Okay.
す、カラスマくん。ここにいてくださって結構です。
誤解
この香りは。
Muko takes a couple whiffs. Awesome, my last dish resort work.
古賀くん、もうわかりましたので。
香りって
香水でしょう。ただの香水ではなく、特殊な効果のあるものですね。
One with special powers, one that comes only from your end.
あ、そういえば
Mara recounts what happened this afternoon in place of me being unable to say anything. That the unconscious Sua from the neighboring class was taken to the infirmary. How Heidi was headed there in a panic, and I followed her there. After listening to Amara's story, Muko folds her arms deep in thought.
現在、この学園で香水を使うのはおそらくあの二人だけ。けれど今その二人は別行動をしている。そしてカラスマくんの話からすると、この香水を振った犯人はルイさんではなくアーデルハイトさんでしょう。
Interesting. I heard Louis-san in there, but it doesn't say anything in the dialogue. It just says Adelheid. Wanted to pull my mic, but I'll probably end up making some weird motion
君はその
instead.
ままここで待っていてください。カラスマくんたちは彼が出て行こうとしたら死ぬ気で止めてください。
わかったけど。
He doesn't respond and leaves the bureau at a brisk
一
pace.
体何がどうなってんだ？
さあ、ミッチ、動かないでね。
Yeah, I know. Cares about Muko's destination, but I was saying Stan, I don't have full control over my body. It'd be better to leave it to her.
聞きたいことがあります。
何かしら？
ここにホムンクルスは魂を持たないとありますが、これはどういう意味ですか？
その通りの意味よ。
ほう。
ホムンクルスはあくまでも創造者に作られた人形であり、その命令には絶対に逆らえない。そして魂も持たない。
では、例えばの話、ホムンクルスを器として自分の魂を移し替えたとしたら。
Ooh, okay, Tom Riddle.
それはできないわ。魂を持たないとは、魂が宿らないという意味でもある。
そうなのか。つまり、自分の体のスペアのようなものは作れないということですね。
ええ、無理ね。魂を移せないもの。自分そっくりの何でも命令を聞く人形が出来上がるだけ。
何をしようとしているのですか？
Sing music. Louis turns to face you with his usual poker
やはり
face.
つもりはつもりでしかなかったようですね。
何のことでしょう？
あなたのお嬢様がとんでもないことをしでかしてくれました。
何？
やはりこの人は何も知らない。
His eyebrows twitch. My hunch was spot on. Adelheid and Louis have been at odds these past few days, which means that Adelheid's reckless behavior is nobody's fault other
か
than
い
her
つま
own.
んでお話ししましょう。古賀くんが何か妙な香水をかけられてしまいました。そして彼が伝えたいことは、おそらくあなたのお嬢様にとって重要なこと。
あの跳ねっ返りは。
Damn tomboy. I don't want to hear that from you, because I suspected that you're a girl that's just acting like a guy. I stopped hiding his feelings
あ
and
なた
raising
は
his
何も
voice.
知らされてなかったんですね。
勝手に暴走してるんだ。どこだフラウは。
ひとまずこちらへいらしてください。
Okay, well, good. She got him involved. That's probably what we need to do here. Louis. I was not expecting a visit from him. He walks directly towards me as I'm thinking about what he's going to
こ
do.
の香りは。
Takes a couple of quick whiffs and sighs
こが
heavily.
この香りは間違いなくフラウにかけられたものですね。
Yeah, hey, you know, lost balls
また
are...
マリモかよ。
やっぱり何かおかしいよ、ミッチ。
お分かりいただけましたか？
Shaking his head while looking absolutely appalled, he takes out a small bottle from his
フ
chest
ラウが使
pocket.
用したのは命令暗示のもののようですね。これで効果を打ち消せます。
He empties the bottle's contents over my head. Oh gosh, it's the anti-piss. An extremely volatile liquid.
いかがでしょう？もう話せると思うのですが。
I used something on a girl named Sua. I'm back to normal now. How to regain control of my speech, I let everyone know about Heidi and Sua. I try my best to make sure their feelings are understood. Not sure if I can go through to help. If I got through to them, but they listened till the very end without interrupting.
ホムンクルス自体をどうこうするというのはひとまず置いておくとしても、とにかくトランクは回収した方がいいのでは。
うん。そのピーちゃんが大事なのは分かったけど、やっぱり危ないと思う。
ああ、簡単に魔力の供給なんて考えちゃいけねえ。
And he said she was researching how to get mana without having to use blood. Is it difficult? Glancing over at Louis, he looks annoyed, which is a rare sight. Not they didn't get along with each other, but he seems worried about his mistress's
私の
health.
考えは、これ以上彼女たちに血を抜かせてはいけないということです。このままでは命に関わってしまう可能性があります。
Maru and Murakuma both nod in agreement. I feel the same
行
way.
きましょう。
Sua's room is in the west storms. I'll lead the way.
ミストであるトランクはアーデルハイトさんの部屋に保管されている場合もあり得ると思います。
そうだな。東寮の客室と西寮、二手に分かれて向かうのはどうだ？
So make sure she doesn't piss on you too.
そうだね。どっちにしろ早く行った方がいいよね。
私もご一緒してよろしいでしょうか？
Not at all. We're dealing with your mistress after all. And so, Louis and Amaro head for Heidi's room in the East dormitories. The rest of us leave for Sua's room.
許可できません。
It's an emergency. A few minutes is
もうす
enough.
ぐ夜が来るので危険なんです。
It'll just
ダ
be a
メです。
second.
早く戻ってください。
Even though we came all the way to the West Storms, we're denied entry by a stubborn guard. Doesn't look like we're getting in no matter what. We'll have to resort to force at this rate. Buko's not exactly strong, so it'll be me and Murakumo. Hey Murakumo, we're breaking in. Help me out here.
待て待て。西寮の警備はその手の訓練をきちんと受けた風紀員ばかりなんだぜ。
Seriously, we should be fine. There aren't that many of
風
them.
紀員の組織力なめんな。ここで暴れたらすぐに援軍が来て収拾つかなくなるって。
I'll just kick a hole in the door. You have the option of getting in with the key of Yanis, but that requires asking Sumi-chan. It'll make it take much longer and night is gonna fall any
あの
minute
さ、
now.
ここは正攻法っていうかさ、入寮権限を持っている聖護院先輩に頼むのが一番じゃないかって思うんだが。
That's Momo
確かに
senpai.
それが最も解決しやすいかと思い。
I think Muko now Murakumo turns around and walks up to the guard.
わかった。俺たちは入らない。けど、本当に緊急事態だからさ。
聖護院先輩に。
Yes, please. Things could get out of hand if we
私
go.
からもお願いします。
わかりました。とりあえず連絡してみます。
Luckily for us, Momo senpai was already in the West dormitories. Murakumo asked her to check if Sua is in her room and if there's a suitcase in there. She immediately goes to check upon receiving the message. Are you okay? Deep breaths, deep breaths.
顔色は悪くありませんでしたか？貧血と聞いていましたが。
大丈夫じゃないかな。苦しそうでもなかったもの。そうそう、トランクはね、なかった。
Muko and I exchanged glances upon hearing that. Sua is sleeping in her room, but the suitcase is absent. Could it be that she was put to sleep by one of Heidi's perfumes? Heidi has to be the one with the suitcase then, but why would she? This is all nothing more than conjecture, but my mind is going wild thinking about all the
おそらく
possibilities.
トランクはアーデルハイトさんが持っています。そして、いえ、今は推理をしている場合ではありませんね。私たちも東寮へ向かいましょう。
Well, we know she's trying to come up with a more permanent way for her to be around, so she might be trying something reckless.
はい、モモに手伝えることはない？なんて言ったって風紀委員長。
お気持ちは分かりましたから、おとなしく休ん。
どうかみんな。
あ、ミッチー、牛尾さん。
When I went to the East dormitories, I ran into Amaro and Louis running in the opposite direction.
あれ、みんななんでここにいるの？
It's not obvious. There was nothing in the
正
West
確に言う
dorms.
と、諏訪さんは眠っていましたが、トランクとアーデルハイトさんが行方不明です。
おかしいな。東寮にもハイジさんいないし、トランクもなかったんだ。だから俺もルイさんも西寮に向かってた最中なんだよ。
Both Heidi and the suitcase have truly gone missing now. If Muko's and my suspicions are correct, then we have to find them as soon as possible. Looks like we really have to rush now,
はい
Muko.
カラスマくん、村雲くん、念のため風紀委員と連携して一度校舎の方を探してもらえますか？
わかった。
よし、じゃあ急ぐぞ。
私たちは
お伺いしたい。フラウは西寮の部屋から確かにトランクを持ち出したのですか？
Yes, only logical possibility. He turns around and looks to be headed back to these storms. Do you have an idea where Heidi is? Are you going back to Heidi's
Yeah.
room?
私たちもご一緒してよろしいですね。
He doesn't reply. However, he doesn't flat out refuse either. Following after Louis, Muko, and I head to these dorms. Wonder what he's doing. When we reach Heidi's room, Louis starts rummaging through her belongings. Of course, the suitcase isn't there. Having Sui-chan use the key of Vienna's to help us would probably be faster, but we're dealing with Heidi here. If possible, she could have used a perfume to hide her
ル
location.
イさん、何か賞賛があるんですね。
On hearing Muko's voice, Louis' hands stop moving and he
お
looks
そら
up.
く探せます。
それはあなた方の使う特殊な魔術でですか。
いや、トランクを持っての移動はどうしても目立つ。だとすれば、フラウは何をするか予想がつきます。
Since he's normally so reticent, this is the most I've heard him talk. Takes out a bottle from Heidi's belongings and holds it up, gazing at it scrumptiously.
これは人に気に留められなくなる効果を持つものです。明らかに量が減っている。
ハーデルハイトさんはそれを使い、私たちの目をくらましていると。
いや、そうでもない。
He goes quiet again, deep in thought. Will this really be okay? We don't have much time left. Heidi's gonna do something
こ
reckless
こは
again.
任せてみましょう。
We're running out of time and I'm starting to panic, but what Muko says is right. We're powerless in the face of their magical
これは
perfumes.
魔術の形跡をあらわにするものです。
He blows in the container in his hand. Its contents appear to be a fine powder and it quickly spreads throughout the room. So these are those traces. Dots appear on the carpet outlining what is probably the path that Heidi took, meaning that we can follow this trail to find Heidi.
アーデルハイト。
時間はありませんね。カラサマくんたちにも知らせて、一緒に探しましょう。
Yeah, before she does something stupid again. Wow, why do they keep saying she's doing such stupid things? Like we're being kind of mean. Following the trail, magically exit the dorms and set out towards the school building. The path leads to the garden.
この先にいるようです。
The mark shining dimly on the ground continue inside.
あそこにいたぞ。
ああ、ちゃんと合流できてよかった。
We managed to reunite with Amaru and Murakumo, who are searching inside the school building. All that's left now is to try and
急
find
ぎましょ
Heidi.
う。
The powder that Louis is using is light and scatters everywhere which way in the breeze. We cautiously surveyed the maze-like garden.
これで足りるかしら。やっぱり少しクラクラする。でも私がやらないと。葵のもとにこれを置いておくわけにはいかないわ。あの子無茶するから。本当に。
何を考えているんだ。
今、ルイさんの声がしましたね。
That way, he's probably found Heidi. The others seem to have heard as well. Rushing our way through the brush, we head towards the voice.
その道具で一体何をしているんだ。わざわざ小細工までして人目を盗んでやっていることは。
The dripping menace from his voice renders us unable to speak, even though Muko looks like she has tons she wants to
鏡
say.
は持っているか。見てみろその顔色を。一体お前は何をしたいんだ。
ある。
そんな甘えた猫のような声では聞こえない。
お前がホムンクルスに興味があるって言ったから。ずっと図書館にこもってそのことばっかり調べてため息ばっかり。だから私は。
俺がなぜホムンクルスに興味があるのか。
His voice is much harsher and colder than before, and even Heidi is less
魂を
speechless.
移せないのか。
魂を移すホムンクルスに。
ああ、
どうしてルイ、そんなこと何のために。
そうすれば多少死んでも大丈夫だ。
Heidi's expression changes in an instant. Her face is clearly full of anger, completely different from a minute ago.
多少って何。死ぬって。
死の意味すらわからなくなったのか。
I don't know, you're just sounding like Voldemort right now to me.
分かってるわよ。でも多少なんて。
バカはお前だ。
どうして。
Is he dying or something?
お前を守るためだろうが。 それなのにお前が一人で危険なことしてどうする？いざという時に体のスペアがあれば何を守るか選択できるようになる。執事としての仕事を全うすることもできるだろうが。
Okay, it's actually a really wholesome reason, but at the same time, a really ridiculous way of getting there.
わからない。ルイ、あなたそのために。
主と決闘と魔術を守る。それがバインベルガ家の掟だろう。そのために一番有効な手段について考えていただけだ。
バカ。やっぱりバカ。バカだわ。
ああ、本当にそうだな。俺がどれだけ守りたいと思っても、当の本人が暴走ばかりしていたら、体がいくつあっても足りない。
でもそんなの。
Her face is flushed and tears are pooling in her eyes. Louis sighs and tightly shuts his eye. They're going to be arguing for another month at this rate. You know, what Louis says is right, Heidi. Louis, think about Heidi's feelings. I kind of want Louis to see things from her perspective, okay? Because he was doing something that was obviously for her, right? Like he's actually trying to be a loyal butler and do all these things, but at the same time, he wasn't considering her feelings at all. All he was doing was kind of seeing her as this person that's constantly getting into trouble, and that he needed to do something that would allow him to constantly, you know, cover up for her mistakes. And I guess it was kind of different than what I thought it was going to be. I really thought he was doing some of the things he did to kind of help her mature and grow, but it seems like he was just kind of accepting that she's never going to change and not even trying to help her with that. I don't know. I don't think that's the right way to go about that. We're gonna go with the second one. You think about Heidi's feelings too, will you?
やめてちょうだい。勝手に人の気持ちとか言わないで。
Cheeks go beet red as she shakes her head in denial.
バカだな。
バカ？
ああ、そうだ、バカだ。いいか、トクサの面々はお前を心配してくれているんだ。そんなこともわからないのか。
それは。
まったくこれからが思いやられる。俺はそんな初歩的なことすら教えてこれなかったのかと思うと自分に嫌気がさしてきた。ああ、まったく。
私はそういうのじゃなくて。
It's hard not to laugh at the way Louis says things.
こんなことじゃ完全なスペアを何体作れたとしてもおちおち死ねない。かなり悲劇的じゃないか。
だから死なないでいいの。
And both of them are at fault. Nuko seems to share the sentiment and a heavy sigh escapes her lips.
なんか根っから仲悪いわけじゃないんだね。
はい。
だってね、ハイジさんはルイさんのためを思ってホムンクルスのこと調べるの手伝おうとしたんでしょ。で、ルイさんはハイジさんを守るために自分のスペアが作れないかなってホムンクルスのことを調べてた。
I like how
ってわけだよね。
Kataro, he's having a big brain moment right now. He's just like, I'm gonna explain it all.
それって結局二人ともお互いのことを考えてたんだってことじゃないかな。
How observant of you. Heidi and Louis are both left speechless by Amara's optimistic
し
observation.
かし効率的な方法を考えれば。
私だって
同じようなことだと思うよ。あれ、俺言い方間違った？
こういう時カラスマの天然攻撃は最強だな。
It's always fun seeing others take damage from it, though it's directed towards me more often than not. Because I think that.
わかった。ミッチーと牛尾さんもいっつも喧嘩してるけど仲いいもんね。似たようなものだったんだ。
Don't lump us together with them.
ガラスマくん、今の発言は非常に不本意です。
It was quite unpleasant. He suddenly shoots a bullet of ditziness our way. You should know when he'll go off like this, so it really is troubling. You never know when he'll go off like this.
ともかく、もう夜になってしまっています。そろそろ引き上げましょう。
Yeah, you two should head back to the guest room.
そうね。
Luko stops Heidi as she attempts to pick up the suitcase.
これはトクサで預かります。
待って、これを
まだ封印はしません。あなたたちがこれ以上血液を抜かないようにするため。
かった。
It accepts Muko's reasoning and backs off looking
今日はも
depressed.
う休んでください。このミストとホムンクルスの話は
Gosh, what a day. What a long day it's been. It's not just me, Muko and Amara both look exhausted too, probably because it's been a while since they last had to deal with a mist. No, that's not the only reason. Hey, be completely honest here. What do you guys think is the best course of action? Homunculi may be small, but other than that, they're basically the same as humans. The incomplete homunculus must take quite a large amount of mana to support Peach.
どうにもならないのかな。ずっと血を魔力に変化させ続けるわけにはいかないし。
I guess the only thing that comes to mind is maybe using a Magi to do it. You know, maybe Tsubaki-chan or Sumi-chan can kind of help, like, complete it, I guess.
方法がないわけではありません。ただ、そうするべきかどうかは。
方法って？
Having a Magi remake it. Oh, use the magic stone? I would say use a Magi to remake it. Magi have orders of magnitude more mana than the average person, perhaps to be able to create a perfect homunculus doesn't require mana to maintain.
いいえ、それでは主が変わってしまいます。
I was wondering if she could, like, I don't know, change it without redoing it. Yeah, that would solve the problem.
村雲さんの魔石です。
Okay, I was like, it could be maybe either. They would have had to have a Magi make it in the first place. Oh well. Lazarette Bloodstone, solid masses of pure mana. They act as mana surrogates, the epitome of a magical item. It's likely that using one would sustain Peach on indefinitely, but
ホムンクルスという存在は主が道具としてそうでない場合は主もホムンクルスも得てして不幸。
Rita's words reverberate in my head. Is he thinking maybe it's not a good idea to have her have an homunculus? And then I see the face of Sua, who treasures Peach-on so very much. There's also Heidi, who went as far as using her own blood to protect them. I sympathize with Sua and Heidi, but the more I find out about homunculi, the more I worry about letting things stay the way they are. I feel my sincere feelings.
そっか。うん。俺もそれはわかる。
難しい問題です。
Yeah, it is quite difficult. A fake life was born with the help of a mist. If that life were employed as a tool, we would not have to hesitate like this. But this is
けれ
different.
ど、以前のミブさんの時と同じように、ミストの力なんて本当はない方が幸せだと私はそう思います。
Luca wants to seal that
君は
suitcase.
私のことを冷たいと思いますか？
No, I don't think so. I think it's better that, you know, you don't use a mist to create a being. You know, I understand that they don't have a soul or anything, but you created life in a way. I think it's better not to do that. Not at all. I think that would be for the better too. Seems that she wasn't expecting me to arrive at the same conclusion. Her eyes widened and she looked
君
straight
な
at
ら
me.
魔石を使って助ける方法を取るのではないかと思って。
No, because that wouldn't bring her true happiness. I know you well enough to know that you wouldn't say something like that to be cruel. We're the Bureau. It's our duty to seal mists. I know that she wouldn't be afflicted by something so shallow. If anything, she's sharper than most people, so she would be the one who's hurting the most. You're really strong, Luca.
一体どういうつもりですか？
He's exactly what you think
意
it
味
means.
がわかりません。明日のためにもう休みます。
あ、行っちゃった。俺たちもそろそろ部屋に戻ろうか。
Yep, that's a problem for tomorrow. The next day at lunch, as promised, Heidi, Louie, Sua, and Peach-on came to the bureau office. Sua still seems a bit anemic and under the weather.
かわいい。この子がピーちゃんって言うんだよね。どうしたの？
違うんです。
魔力が足りないから。
As she says that, Muko removes a glass flask from the suitcase we retrieved last night. The liquid shining brightly inside it is pure mana, the product of Heidi's blood after distillation.
どうしたの？私が作ったの。葵はもうたくさん取ったでしょ。早く飲ませてあげて。アデルハイトさん。
Pichon looked so languid moments ago, now she's full of energy. That's just how potent the liquid is. However, the ingredient required for this powerful substance is human blood.
このままでいけないのは分かっているわ。
ええ。
でもなんとかこの子を助けたいの。
Her feelings haven't changed. Sua nods in agreement. Seeing how lively and happy Pichon looks now does make me waver slightly.
分かっています。
Uko intends to make herself the villain. She wants to give a definite no and persuade the two of them. Uko, it doesn't have to be you. I was the one who first stuck my head into this. I'll do it. But then...
助けてどうするつもりだ。
Louis. Of course Louis is going to be the one to chime in. Louis' cold-hearted voice resounds throughout the room.
お前たちはそれをお友達か何かと勘違いしてるんじゃないのか。
ルイ。
ホムンクルスは人ではない。いや、むしろ命と呼ぶことすら迷うものだ。どれほど愛らしい様を見せてもそれはただの人形だ。
I think it's actually better that it comes from him too, because he's been the one kind of researching them as well. So it makes sense that coming from him, he would be the one most educated to say, yeah, it's important to understand that they seem very human-like, but at the same time, they are dolls.
ピーちゃんは違い。
錬金術は知らないのだろう。仕方ない。無知は時として何より恐ろしい武器になるからな。しっかり覚えておくように、ただ創造主の望んだ行動を繰り返すプログラミングされた人形と同じだ。人は愛玩するために生き物を飼う時があるだろう。お前たちはホムンクルスをそれらと同列に見なしている。そうだろう。
I mean, Louis is completely right here.
それらは意志を持つ。どんな小さな生き物でもだ。だが、こいつは違う。
He points at Pichon and she is talking. His words are cold, uncompromising, and laced with poison. But it's the truth. Uko knows that, and she remains silent, listening
試して
to
み
him.
るがいい。例えば創造主が死ねと言えばためらわずに死ぬだろう。泣けと言えばすぐに泣く。人の皮をかぶったただの人形だ。
Yeah, I mean, without free will, I mean...
ピーちゃんは葵のこと好きだって言ってるのよ。それも嘘って言うの？
ご名答。主人と遊びたくて遊んでいるわけではない。主人のことが本当に好きなわけでもない。ただ機械的に主人の命令が絶対なだけだ。
I mean, I know this is really harsh, but I'd like to believe that he's telling the truth here.
これやめて。そんなこと。
I mean, they could go the route that, like, oh, actually, it does kind of have a mind of its own, you know, like, oh, it's a miracle, it has a soul, or something. But, I mean, if we're going off the textbook definition of what one is, then I believe he's right. Large tears are overflowing from Sua's eyes. Still, Louis is not fazed in the least.
さあ、試してみるがいい。
やめて。もう。やめて。葵がやめてって言ってるの。やめてあげてよ。
俺が言っていることが嘘だと思うなら、できるはずだ。
ご主人様、いじめちゃダメ。
Pichon suddenly leaps from Sua's arms to Louis. He doesn't dodge. Hey, okay, this thing is mad.
いじめるの。
Her sleeves become tinged with crimson, even so Pichon doesn't stop biting his arm.
待って、ピーちゃんやめて。許さない。葵、やめてって言った。わかったわ。もう言わないようにするから話してあげて。葵、頑張るよ。
They were chatting like friends before, but now Pichon won't even look at Heidi. It is just mechanically following orders. I'm sure that everyone here, including Sua, was hit hard by Louis' words.
まさかあのまま噛みちぎられるってことにはならないだろうな。
ミッチ、止めに入った方があんなに血が出てる。
Yeah, though Louis' arm should remain intact. Having picked up on our conversation, Louis turns to face us.
ピーちゃん。
Sua forces those words out, causing Pichon to let go of
こ
Louis'
ういう
arm.
ことだ。こいつは主人の言うことしか聞かない。
もういいでしょう。皆には十分。
そうならいいのですが。
Muko walks up to Sue and takes out a handkerchief. She uses it to wipe Sua's tear-streaked
諏訪さん
face.
ピーちゃんは踏みの親であるあなたの言うことしか聞けないんです。ホムンクルスとはそういう存在で、あなたが引き止めればいつかピーちゃんは弱っていくあなたの姿を
見ている。
そしてあなたが死んでしまったらたった一人残されてしまう。あとはわかるでしょう。ピーちゃんは不完全ですから残った魔力が尽きて。
そんな一人でなんて。
それでもいいのですか？
Sua burst into tears again as Pichon tries to scoop them up with her hands. At that moment, Pichon's legs give as she staggers. You must have realized it, that Pichon doesn't have much mana left in her.
死んじゃうの？
Luka kneels down so that her eyes are level with Pichon's.
あなたとあなたのご主人様はつながっている。だからあなたがいる限り。
やだ！葵死んじゃうのやだ！ご主人様いなくなるのやだ！どうすればいいんですか？ピーちゃんが幸せになってほしい。ピーも葵と同じなの。
すべての根源であるトランクを封印すれば、おそらく未完成のままのピーちゃんの体は、
Muko,
おそらく
that's...
ピーちゃんの体は。
This is Muko we're talking about here. I'm positive that this is more than a guess and that she asked Rito about it beforehand. She's saying this in spite of that.
葵、ピーそれでいいよ。だって葵が死んじゃダメだもん。ピー、それ絶対やだやだ。ごめん。ごめんね、ピーちゃん。いいよ、葵死なないでよね。ご主人様が死なないならいいよ。ピー、それが一番幸せ。
I know it's probably kind of programmed to, put her first, right? But it is touching that she cares about her so much to be willing to sacrifice herself. Luka places a suitcase at the top of the desk and takes out a talisman. As always, she smears some of her own blood onto the talisman. I've seen the same ritual several times now, but this time is a bit different.
ごめんね。私のわがままで。ごめんなさい。どうして謝るの？いい。全然。
Pichon is smiling in Sua's arms the entire time Muko is stealing the mist. Does she not realize that her own body is going to vanish soon? Or is she like this because her master wishes for it? I can't tell which is which.
よく見ておくのです、フラウ。私どもも魔術や錬金術を用いる一族なのですから。
Muko quietly recites the final part of the
時を
chant.
止めよ。
どうしたの？ぎゅーってして。葵のぎゅー。ピーちゃん。
Sua softly calls out Pichon's name and falls unconscious as the homunculus slowly fades from her arms.
葵。
Aiden's eyes redden as she rushes to grab Sua's body.
スワさん、ピーちゃん。
そんなに泣くなよ、カラスマ。
Yeah, come on, you need to be strong here.
終わりました。
The powerless mist remains on top of the desk. It'll be returned to the treasury, never to be used by anyone ever again. Maybe, so that no more homunculi will be born.
子が、あの子を背負って連れて帰るのはあなたが適任でしょう。
Yeah, I'll take care
私
of
は
that.
フラウのおそばに参ります。
That'd be for the best.
あ、ミッチー、おかえり。お疲れ様でした。
Welcome back. Anyways, you guys, I think we'll end it off here. I know we're probably not quite finished up with all the conversation about this, but We got to say goodbye to Peachon, and kind of got all that wrapped up. And we got to see a little bit of character building between Adelheid and Louis. So I think this has been a good episode. We've had quite a few CGs, which has been nice. Lots of cool CGs, lots of good moments. We even had a moment with Ushio, which was cool. Even though it was mainly to tell her that we got pissed on, you know, whatever. But we got to hug her. It's a cool CG for sure. Anyways, I think we'll end it here. We pretty much wrapped up everything. I'm sure there's just gonna be a little bit more, and then we're gonna start diving into whatever our next adventure is gonna be. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.